Hi guys, are we here? React, react, react if you're in here. Can you hear me? Drop your handles. Let me know who is here. You know your YouTube name is different from your Instagram or TikTok handles. I caught a cold this morning. I don't feel so well, but I said nothing will make me not host this our webinar. Let's go. So we're gonna begin by 7:10. So let's give some people more time to come in. So in the next 6 minutes, we officially begin. Yay! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Who else is here? You guys introduce yourselves. Let's go. Good evening. Hi. Okay, I'm seeing some of you's name. Okay, I've seen Victory. Okay. Ah, that's Naila. Let's go. You guys, we're picking our winner for the challenge today. We'll decide how we pick the winners. I think I like how this call is. So it's like if it's IG live now, you people will be seeing my face. Me, I'll not be seeing you people. You will just be staring at me. Now, nobody's seeing anybody. Now, nobody's seeing anybody, and I like that. We focus on the message that we are here for. So it's more of listening. So this is going to be like a podcast. So I need to make my voice very soothing. It's just that I'll start doing once in a while. Are you excited to be here? What are you looking forward to? You guys take a screenshot and tag me or your story if so that others will join in. Add the link. So the link is in the channel. The link is in the Telegram channel, is on the IG channel. So take a screenshot now so that we see this image and let's tag so that everybody comes in. Hi Freddie, how you doing? Good evening. So how many of us here work 9 to 5? Tell me about you. I like people that always join webinars early. That's a way for you to also, you know, get yourself seen. People who join webinars early. That way you've positioned yourself, you've networked with people. Do you guys have you guys been hearing me since? You guys know I've been talking since, but I didn't know what my mic was muted. We're not gonna be doing that too. So somebody said she has worked 9 to 5 before, and I was saying, why did you stop? This webinar is basically for beginners and for 9 to 5 social media managers. So if you guys stay for like 1 minute, if you don't hear me speak, please type in the box that you can hear me, so that I know if you're hearing me or I've been cut off, so that I know that we are together. Okay. So we're going to make this very, very interactive. In between, I'm going to throw in questions. I'm going to ask questions. But before we dive into it, when you think 9 to 5, there are different categories to 9 to 5. And I want to understand what you do when you say you work 9 to 5. I know there are a lot of freelancers here. And even as a freelancer, you are going to take home a lot of things. First off, is you have people who go on site, who work 9 to 5 on site. You have to wake up as early as 5 a.m. sometimes to get yourself prepared to go to work. We have people who work hybrid. You are home on some certain days, and then on some certain days, you have to, you know, go to the office so that your boss sees you, or one thing or the other. And then we have the people who work remote. And for me, I think people who work remote shouldn't even be saying that they work 9 to 5. Like saying 9 to 5 remote. Like, what's that? How are you being tracked, and how are they keeping up with all of that and knowing that you're doing the work and all of those things? But anyway, that's something that we do at TBJ too. We work remote, but I'm trying to build a hybrid system, because I don't think going all remote is effective. So I'm trying to build a hybrid system where you come in, even if it's not weekly, at least monthly, to build bonds and every other thing. But that's not why we are here. We are here to talk about how you can make more money as a social media manager. So I like to be very realistic. That's how my life is. If you leave me here to talk about how you can make money, you guys know me. I'll start calling big money that you may not even relate to. And somebody, as somebody who wants to help people, other people, we're going to be talking to me that was, let's say, a 2022 me. So I want us to be on the same page while we are doing this. First off, is there anybody here that is still working 9 to 5? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Comment 9 to 5 if you're currently working 9 to 5. And if you're not working 9 to 5, I'm interested in knowing, there's where you want more money and there's where you know that this is enough for me. How much do you think is enough for you to earn monthly as a social media manager? Or how much do you currently earn? We're trying to be very transparent here. This is why I don't do money talks. But if people want me to start doing money talks, we have to be transparent with each other so that we can measure, right? If people want to see testimonials, so I can be able to say that this lady Naila moved from earning 800K monthly to earning 1.5 million naira monthly. So there's transparency. I know where you're starting from. So that when I'm giving samples on this call, I'm able to call out somebody's name and use the person as a case study. I don't like to do XYZ or vague or blank examples. I like to be very direct and specific so that that person that I've used becomes every other person's avatar that you use to build your own system. Okay? But if people are not going to talk, if I use myself as an example, if you can copy and paste that, remember my strengths are also different from yours. So let's use somebody here who is bold enough to bring themselves as a case study. Can you guys hear me? Why is nobody responding? Okay. Are you guys shy to mention how much you earn? Don't be shy. This is a safe space for social media managers. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. Naila says she doesn't have a job yet. Have you ever had a job as a social media manager? So that's the thing. It also helps me know how to communicate with you. This helps me know who I want to sell to. Because I notice when I come and I say, I just collected $1,000 for my client. It's like, yo, stop it. How did you get there? How did you get there? And it's been years of work. I wouldn't lie to anybody. It's been years of work. And to be honest, those years of work were currently they are very much achievable in 1 year, in less than 1 year, because the way things were before, they are now easier and simpler now. They are not as tough as then. And honestly, I'm going to share my journey with you guys. Should I tell you guys the truth? We're just having a chat and a conversation here. I don't have any presentation slide or whatnot. We're just having conversations top of my head. I'm just seated on my bed as I just took some tea because I have cold. Okay, so let's read some chats. I like when you guys reply me. It makes me know that we're together. So I'm just starting out, haven't earned anything yet. Okay, Tima Fashion Store. I work fully remote and I earn up to 200K though it isn't consistent. Okay, so that you're fully remote now, are you working as a freelancer that as clients come, or you have a 9 to 5 where you know that even if I work or even if they have clients or even if they don't have clients or I'm going to get salary? We're going somewhere, guys. Yes, as a community manager. Okay. How much were you earning as a community manager then? Now, do you guys know what community management is? Community manager is just somebody that replies comments and DMs. You just engage on story, reply comments and DMs, and maybe cross engage with other people. Currently, a lot of social media managers add community management as the entire package. But you can see somebody I just mentioned it now that she was just a community manager. We're going somewhere. We're going somewhere, so stay with me. I'm trying to gather the data so that this helps me know what I'm going to be saying on this call, so that we have just 9 people here. I don't think there's any reason for me to start talking and generalizing the call when I can just make it look like we're having a private session here. So let's keep going. So please respond to my question so that we move forward. We're going to be rounding up our data packing in a couple of minutes. It was for free to build my portfolio. Okay, 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 okay. We're going somewhere. That has been noted. That has been noted. I get paid with or without clients. Okay, that means you have a 9 to 5. All right. So why do you say it is not consistent? The 9 to 5 salary is not the only money now. You have extra money you're making, I guess. Okay. All right. Any other person, you guys come see. Don't be shy in this place. I don't even know what your Instagram handle is. Here to help you, not to help me. Me now, if I need help, I know where I'll run to. In fact, you see that these days I've been coming to ask you guys for help. That's to let you know that no man is an island. So don't be shy to ask for help. The least you're gonna get is a no. Any other person? This just started today. I've not. I haven't, but I think I will by tomorrow if it doesn't stop. If symptoms, please don't let us have network issues. Please say hi. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right. Thank you, Evelyn. Introduce myself so that who is here and why you should listen to me. Hi, everyone. My name is Becky Joe. Some of you know me as Coach B, Microphone Goddess, D Becky Joe, depending on where you found me, right? But my name is Becky Joe. And I don't know how the Coach B name came around, but I think it came around while I was teaching business owners. So I started being a social media manager far back as 2018. I didn't even know it was called social media management. I was just a radio presenter. That's why my name was Microphone Goddess. I used to MC and host events. This was during my era when I was trying to get into the university. So this was far back as 2016, 2017. I was trying to get admission into the university. And I remember there's this, when you're preparing for JAM now, there's this lesson that you have to go to prepare. And I went to one of all these bougie lessons. I got like somebody was sponsoring me because me, I couldn't pay. They were paying 10K monthly. Where will I see money? So somebody was sponsoring me, and from there was one time that we had like our end of the year session for the lesson time, and somebody was supposed to anchor the event, but the person didn't come. And I'm so good with games. I know all these home games, house games, different games because I like to play games. And I decided to host it. I made my first ever 5,000 naira from Truth or Dare. So the game was, if you tell somebody to do something, if they don't do it, they'll give me the money. And it was like 500 naira. That was how I made 5K. In my head, I thought about it. Wow, I could go to different places and be doing these things and be getting money for it. I could go to different parties, entertain them, and get money for it. And do you know, we're just done with secondary school. There were a lot of people in those lessons were like private students. They had their prom coming up. They had friends of friends in different, they inviting me for this event. I'll charge them I'll charge them 5K depending on the location. Sometimes I'll trek to the places, sometimes I'll go with buses. So that was how I was actually hustling far back, you know, before I got into the university. So I always had this, I want to make money. I need to make money. I want to make money. And I keep changing things. So I'm not a consistent person. I think that's one problem that I have. I'm not a consistent person until I found social media management. From MC, I would anchor weddings, parties, clubs. I was not liking it anymore because I was sleep a lot of times, because some events they'll tell you it's afternoon, before you know they will do after party till like late night. I will not be going home late. My dad would be so angry because I was living with my parents and I was just maybe 16 or 17. So it wasn't a nice thing even for me as a lady. Then I dived into acting. I went to a film school. They told us to come and enroll, and then from there I started learning how to act. I didn't like it too because I was not okay with like men and the kind of scenes I ran for my life. I have a couple of movies on YouTube. Don't go and look. Hi guys, I'm back. Oh no, these network people, and they are just so stressful. Why? Can you hear me, please? Hi everyone. Please, 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 let's come back in. Me, I don't like the way these network people make me do my work. It's so embarrassing. Hello. Who is here? Network is bad. You can't hear me. Network is bad. You can't hear me. How is it? What's it saying? What's the network saying? Let me switch network. It keeps repeating one thing. Oh no. So I bought another data from another network. Okay, welcome back, guys. Sorry, guys. The devil is a liar. Where was I? I know I was saying some long, long story. I'm saying this story because you guys used to say that you don't know anything about me. So I'm just giving you some tales before we get into the details. So back to it. From me, bringing these business owners and getting them listeners, those are strategies. And then I did not realize, you can see the way I'm adding all these things to show you my journey. So I realized I was so good with marketing, but I didn't know I was good with marketing. And then I started writing. I've always been writing. I've always been in my debating society, right? When I joined Instagram, there was somebody I was following. They were having like this 15-day writing challenge. I just joined them and then I started writing. From writing and using the hashtag, somebody stumbled upon one of my write-up that was a movie. I remember, you guys, I told you that I used to act, so I know how to write movie screenwriting and all of those things. And all these things are self-taught, not like the school, they were like holding my hands and teaching me. All these things are things that I just learned by just watching and seeing people doing it. Okay. So somebody sent a DM to me and said, you write so well. Can you write me a script? And I wrote the person a script for a movie, and it was beautiful. The person paid me off and said I shouldn't say that I became a ghostwriter. I didn't even know ghostwriting was a thing. Like, how do people even think of these names and just add it to these things? I didn't even know that was what it was called. So I was a ghostwriter. I could, if I write, then I wasn't even charging money. They will pay me 10K for so many pages that I write. Then over time, there was now same 2019. The person that I wrote for invited me because this person used to do all these prank things. Invited me over for a shoot. And when I got to the shoot, they were like all these popular faces that you see online. So celebrities. I was intrigued. I was excited. Hey, can I snap with you? Can I take a picture? Can I? So that's how I was greeting them. Then the person introduced me to one of them and said, "Oh, now she writes that other scripts we will shoot to." On his own because he liked it, and I kept writing for that person. I'm sure you guys, you see gaps. While doing all these things, I was still working 9 to 5. Or I don't know, as a radio presenter. I had a job as where I was working as a radio presenter, and I've already gained admission. I was schooling. So I'm just showing you people. We're gonna talk about how you can. I'm just showing you ways that I was making money as at then, but we'll get to the main thing. Then the person looked at me and said, "Do you know how to write skits?" I was like, "Yes, I do. I do." Even if I know that I don't know how to write skits, because who writes skits? What is write skits? Is it a movie? I knew how to write emotional things, that drama. I knew how to write drama. I knew how to write suspense, but I don't know how to write skits. But I don't even think I know how to write skits. But when the person showed me examples of what they've done, I watched it. I was watching it back to back. From there, I was understanding and gaining ideas about things that the person could do. The person was even explaining their niche, that, okay, my skits are actually around females, female friendship, different things that happen with females. Things. So that was the person's, I didn't even know that thing was called a niche. I was just moving on. Okay, okay. Then I wrote out different things by just looking at my own life as a lady and imagining things that happen with me and my friends. Wrote funny, funny things out of it. Showed my brother. My brother would look at it and say, this one mad, mad, mad. We would laugh. When I showed the person, rubbish. She didn't like anything. I was so excited that I've written a lot. When I showed her, she was like, nah. She explained again. I went back. Just little tweaks here and there. Sent it to her. She was like, now you are getting it. Then I went over. She told me, can you shoot videos? I've always been somebody. My YouTube, this is my YouTube. If you guys go and check when I started YouTube that same, I think 2017, 2016. I used to post, I wanted to be a motivational speaker. I had to put my first ever video in private because I don't want you people digging it out when I blow. I say, this is me. I had to put in the archives. They were so bad. I had dreadlocks. I was on dreads. I wanted to be a motivational speaker then. So by doing these things, the person asked me, oh, can you edit? I used to edit with Power Director. Yes, I can edit. To be honest, guys, I don't know how to edit the way Skitsmakers edits. But by watching other people's videos, I was counting. Nobody taught me how to edit videos. It is from watching people's video. If I watch a tutorial video, if I see a transition video now, without them showing me the tutorial, I know how they did it. Because you just need to look at the video and be like, they cloned this part. This is green screen. Is this one overlay? You know, you already know what they've done, even if you don't know the names of those things. But you just need to read them, because these apps, they make things very easy. They will explain it, to you. Power Director was even very technical. It was like DaVinci then. And I was packaging myself well. Cut my long story short, what I do currently, while I was working as a 9 to 5, I was earning just 25K. I'm talking. Can you guys hear me? Oh no, this network has really. affected. This webinar, we'll still do it again. Even if we finish today, we'll still do it again because I don't like the way this thing affected a lot. I'm going to delete the recording of this. Like this, is it because we're doing? I thought nights is when we have the best network. What do you guys think? Should we be doing our webinars in the afternoon or early morning? Because why? What do you suggest? Should we be doing it in the mornings? We'll do it again because even me, I'm confused already. No, and it's because me too. I work 9 to 5, so my 6 to 9 or my 6 to 12. This is the time. But I don't mind if we put it in the morning. Should we be doing it in the morning or afternoon? When are you guys available? Because why? For over 1 hour now, we're just having network issues. But let's still just discuss some things. Now, the first time I got my first freelance clients was in 2020, and the first thing I ever knew how to do was how to manage Instagram. I used to watch people like Vanessa Lau, I watch people like Modern Millie, I watch people like what's the name of this guy? There's this guy that is a social media manager, Adams something. So I'm very bad with names, right? I don't know if I've told you guys before. I don't know how to save names. I don't have that time. So I binge watch their videos, and I watch Eva. Eva is she's an she's a songwriter in Nigeria, but I think she dived into marketing. She's the owner of Kobokos. We're one of the first people that even launched her course platform before they shut down to rebrand. So I just moved all my things to Seller. But currently I have a brand that wants me to move my course to their platform too. So it's something that I think I was telling you guys about, this university platform. They want me to put my courses there. And I like the idea because they said I'll also be having to be able to do mentorship with you guys, and then they can track who has watched the course completely, and then they get like a certificate and a graduation cap. So I love the entire branding idea, so I'm buying into it. So some mistakes that I see that you guys make is that, one, you are joining the wrong programs, and I'll explain. I know that people will say network, 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 but when you are networking, you are not supposed to be networking where you have your fellow social media managers. I'm not saying don't join this webinar. Webinars like this are great, right? Having one or two communities is great, but don't make all the people that you're following, or all the comment sections that you're engaging in, or all the webinars that you're joining are where they are teaching social media managers. I feel like you want to network the way you make friends from the community. You want to find your target audience, like based on, this is my skill, this is what I do, right? This is who I want to sell to. Somebody like me now, my audience, you people know who I sell to. I sell to celebrities, I sell to influencers. And I've been able to understand what these people want. These are people that love aesthetics. They love clean. That's why you see my page is polished. This is aesthetic. I'm used to it, right? And this is because I attract my kind of people. There are people that, because they have competitors and because they always want to look premium and be the best. So if you want to work with people like that, first off, if they see that you're even using Android, they will not even near you, because they know that Android quality of their device. But you now, you come, you say, even your page, the video you posted on your page is so blur, is Android. I'm not insulting you using Android, but you know that you cut your coat according to your size. Android is different from Android. I used to go to my friend's house. I would log in on their phone. I'll make videos with their phones. Nobody's going to know the phone you are using. So if you want to achieve something, you need to be intentional in using the right resources to achieve those things. My friends knew me. You guys, I stumbled on my church member's Instagram. I sent her a DM. I was like, do you remember me? She was like, when would I remember you? When you were the one that had like your entire pictures all over my phone. These people were using like BlackBerry. I'll use their phone to take pictures. Me, I was using Nokia C2 because I wanted my pictures to come out clean and looking good. Yes. Now, have you observed that people don't even use phone to take pictures again? Everybody has gone digital. Literally, everybody now takes their pictures with camera. Why? They want to keep looking premium. Are you guys with me? If you are with me, drop some emojis. Let me know you can hear me. All right. Okay, somebody said morning is better, afternoon. We'll figure it out. I think morning is great too. So we need to figure out time. All right. So I see that you guys can hear me. Now, moving forward, another mistake that I observe is that you people don't want to invest in paid tools. Paid tools will save you a lot of time. Now, you want to actually look at social media management as a business. I don't know. We look at it as a hobby. Some people take it as a side hustle. You want to have one job, a major job, and then have social media management as a side until you realize that this is a financial skill or a financial job that can actually save you a lot. It can help you. Have you not seen business owners that are even transitioning to become social media managers and becoming business coaches? Because there is power and a lot of money on social media. You even see influencers now are teaching people how to edit videos. They're selling courses, but you have the biggest leverage, but you're not using it on yourself. This time that you are waiting, if you're somebody that's not gotten clients, this time that you are waiting to get clients, use that to build yourself, build your brand, list out your services, set up your pricing, know your audience, and begin to scale. If I'm a social media manager, if I was to start again from the top, what will I do differently? I think I'm going to do the same thing I did when I started. And what did I do? First off, I focused on building my personal page because I was even shy to tell people I was a social media manager because my page was not growing well. But I picked a niche. I wanted to be posting funny things. As remember, I started writing for a funny person, and I saw that this person was paying me 10K per videos, and they post every day. So in a week, I could get like 50K. Then they started telling people about me. Gradually, I increased my price. Me too, I'll now look at their page and tell them that, see this your highlights covers. Oh, do you know that you can do your highlight covers like this? They'll look at it and say, are you serious? People don't know these things. People, they don't know these things. You're not going to, I'll not tell them, look at your highlight covers. It's not nice. So I can give you five for 10K or five for 5K. I'm giving you guys my tips. Do you know, I'll scroll on my page. And how was I even knowing all these things? It's just by scrolling. No, I'll see some people say page audits, page revamp, page this, 5K. But I knew how to separate my services. You need to separate, turn your task. Somebody say, turn your tasks into paychecks. Somebody writes it. Turn your tasks into paychecks. Let me give you an example. In your social media management package, content writing is there, where you write calendar, you write caption, you write hooks on videos, you write carousels, you write the copy on designs. That's a lot of work. Turn that into copywriting. And this is an external service. If you're a 9 to 5 worker, if you're a beginner, if you are waiting for, oh, I need a client that will be my social media management. Now, nobody even wants anybody to log into their accounts because of the fear of my account will get disabled, or they're going to be reading my DMs, or what if they run away with my account? Different things are happening. So you even need to look for how you can make money without having to log into the accounts of people. I make my most money from clients that I don't post on their page. And that's why I call myself a retired social media manager. I don't even like managing pages anymore. It's so tiring. Exactly. Turn your task into paycheck. What are your tasks? What do you do daily as a social media manager? How can you monetize that? Your 9 to 5 is not the reason you are broke. It's what you do after your 9 to 5 that will save you. I don't sleep. If I say, as many people want to be seeing I need to start doing my BTS. My 9 to 5, I spend it with my agency. And it was something I structured just this year. Before, I used to just waste my time I'll spend 24/7 with my agency. But I had to tell myself, this agency, remember that it is people you are working for. You are not working for yourself in this agency. You are working for people. Yourself, what you like, what you want to become is Coach B. Because if I'm depending on my agency, I will not be able to still have freedom of work. Do you guys believe? Because my salary will still be tied, or my source of income will still be tied around me having to get clients every time. But I am looking to build a brand where I can work from anywhere for myself without having to stress myself. And one thing I can give anybody that is when you have a personal brand. As a 9 to 5 worker, one of the things that in that's your organization that you're working, bring yourself out. If you help them make a video or you did a talking video, tell them to collaborate with your main page. You don't know who's going to see your page, and just because you made that content, they are ready to hire you as just a content creator or a UGC creator. Find your interests. Your 9 to 5 belongs to whoever you're working with or whatever you want to do, that's your clients. After your 9 to 5, you build yourself. And how do you build yourself? One, you want to first know what you want to become. If you want to grow your page, I see some people post as early as 8 a.m., 7 a.m. If you decide to be posting every day 6 p.m., your audience will understand that your posting time is 6 p.m. And you know the funniest thing? You're not even trying. Are you trying to attract only Nigerians? 6 p.m. in another country, 6 p.m. in Canada, in Australia, in the US, where there is larger job markets for social media managers, go and check their posting time. It is 2 a.m. Can you be awake at such times? I don't sleep till 4 a.m. I even work, right now my time is 11 p.m. because I work on Dubai time zone. I'm 3 hours ahead of everybody in Nigeria because it helps me work ahead. So when you need a deliverable by XYZ time, I am 3 hours ahead that I've done that thing. That's why sometimes I mix up the time, because if somebody's telling me 6 p.m. and I look at my time, I'm like, it's already 9 p.m. So you need to decide, you need to break it down and ask yourself, what are the money-making skills that I have as a social media manager? Can I write? Copywriting is a skill. That's content writing that you do. Calendar planning, that's like strategy sessions. People, gone are the days of generic, 30 content ideas for you. Post a table on your desk, post a pain point, post a this. If you don't have a strategy, shout out to every social media manager that did Coach B audit. You guys are very brilliant. Been a while that I saw such, real work being done as outside of the generic post a pain point, post a B-roll, post a this. You guys went in depth, and I like that. I have also built something that allowed you people pick from to help you build such. That's something you should put on your portfolio. That's a mock-up that you've done that you should put in your portfolio as well. Any clients who will see what you have done, that's content strategy that you guys did. You add it as a SMM packet to your clients. If I was to charge for what you guys did, I charge $1,500 for that. You may not be able to charge that now. I mean, look at your designs. If I was to do a design, it will not look like some of the designs that you guys did. You see, I was picking on your designs. And that's where packaging comes in. You are content creators as well. You are even the makers of these creators. You are the helpers of business owners. Your shoulders should be very high. You should not be looking down on yourself. And that's where the first problem comes from. Being able to eradicate imposter syndrome. Don't self-doubt. Remove it. If you're not constantly working on yourself, you'll always be having self-doubt. But if you're working on yourself, you won't even think it, because you'll be confident enough in the things that you can do. You must know how to do at least one of these things that I'm going to mention. One, be good with copywriting. Know how to write, know how to break down content strategy. If I tell you about a brand, you should be able to bring out content pillars from that brand with ideas. And ChatGPT has made it easy. AI. That's why I say people don't be paying for pro plans. When you pay for pro, you are not seeing the same thing that every other person is seeing. Another thing, you need to know how to edit videos. Yes, so social media managers are not video editors. Video editors are not social. Okay. You knowing how to do it doesn't mean you need to add it to your package. It means that you will add it as an add-on. I'm currently looking for a video editor that is very good. If my social media manager comes to me now and say, I can be editing your videos, oh, I know how to edit so well. Look at one sample that I've done for you. I'm going to pay her more for that. Do you understand? That's extra income. Even in your 9-to-5 job, if your job is just community management or social media management, if there's something else you can do, you pitch it to the organization. You upsell your skill, because in your contract, was it written there that you should do that thing? No. So now that you're bringing it to the table, you tell your HR. Before I started knowing how to do some things like running ads, I used to say that, yes, I know how to do it. Back then, I'll go and pay people. I'll go and look for all these people that don't charge so much. So you source for talent. Some people say go to Fiverr, go to Upwork, that they are charging in dollars when they are Nigerians that I can pay in Naira. But I've sourced for maybe websites. I'll check these ones on Fiverr, because there are still even cheaper people there, or Upwork. I have a client account. I have a freelancer account. I was still telling you guys a video I posted on YouTube, how I got clients through Upwork. I will get my friends to post jobs, then pick me and give me recommendation, even if it's $1, $5 or $10, just for me to have credits on my Upwork profile. If you don't know how to run ads in 2025 as a social media manager, I don't know what you are doing. You need to stack up your skills, because it's those skills you will use to make more after your 9-to-5. 9-to-5 is just how many hours? It's just 8 hours. Inside 24 hours, you have more time. And it's interesting because you can rest and then start a different life overnight in a different country. You don't even need to be tied to the shackles of saying, oh, I'm in Nigeria or I'm a Nigerian. Social media will make you meet anybody from any part of the world. Just you'll be in your house, on your bed. Somebody in US can like your post or send you a DM. That's what social media can do for you. Canva design, and not just saying, yes, I can do Canva design, but also practicing from scratch, plain designs to recreate another. What I used to do then, how I started knowing how to use Canva, there's this Ghanaian guy then, I don't know if he still does it. He used to share Canva tutorials. He would give us tasks. I didn't pay for any course. So people give you more information on their on their free page, YouTube and Instagram. Can you hear me now? Network, guys. Network tripped off. Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Oh God. This network thing is going to affect my business. I need to read. Can you hear me? Ah! Oh, finally. Oh my God, you guys. Let's wrap this call up. Let's have this call in the morning. Friday. Tomorrow is already Thursday, first of May. I'm gonna be busy tomorrow. We have the agency shoot tomorrow. So let's do Friday, guys, 11 a.m. Let's do in the morning. Please and please. I'm going to put out another flyer tomorrow morning. Let's try mornings. I think mornings people would have gone out. In the night, people are all at home using the same internet in the same area. This is stressing me out so much. Do we all agree to that? Can you hear me? Yeah, I know you can hear me. Please respond. Yes, so we're getting the good part. We're getting the good part. Like, I was ready to get into the full details. There's a lot for us to do. Friday morning is good. Okay, guys, 11 a.m. Don't forget, let's come plenty. We'll put up a new flyer tomorrow morning and we'll just take in everyone. No, you didn't stress me. It's Nigerian network. It's Nigerian. It's even good Friday, eh? By Friday, now I was talking top of my head. Now we'll have like a presentation. And I know you people like to see the screen. Somebody was saying the screen is not moving. So I'll make the screen move this time around because I like to always share screens. So we'll do that. It will be better in the morning. And then my cold would have gone because I'll take drugs tomorrow because I have a long shoot tomorrow. We should do even some BTS. Thank you guys to everyone who joined in. I'll see you guys on Friday. Have a great night. Bye. Mwah. Okay, Victory. They said we should do BTS. So remember, you are the one in charge of BTS. We'll do BTS. Yes, you guys will see BTS. We'll be creating some really nice content. So, yay. I look forward to it too. So let me go and rest safe so I'll prepare for the shoot. I'm even come live on IG or TikTok once in a while. So, all right. Good night. Bye. Thank you for joining. Don't worry, we have a lot to discuss on Friday. I'm here for you guys. Even if it's every Friday, we get to be doing this webinar. We'll be doing it like that, small, small. Okay, good night. But before you go, since you people can hear me now, I know that we didn't get into any details, but at all, was there any takeaway? Or did we just waste our time